Hey, I'm Devon, and we are back with our guerrilla operation. We've loaded up the team quite heavily. We've actually got a number of upgrades since the last time. We finished the Rage suit, which we have equipped to Julia. We also went ahead and built an experimental weapon, which turned out to be a shredder gun. So we now have that, which is amazing. We've also got a pretty solid loadout here. We've got the blaster cannon on this suit. We've got shredder gun here. We've got the Arashi and the katana on diamond. We've got the goodbye, our special banish weapon with the clip size and chance to repeater for the chance to insta kill. Good sniper rifle and ammo here. Got huntsman loaded up as a gunslinger. So we have got a pretty solid team here ready to rock and roll. So I think that is it. We are going into a 9 enemy mission to try and capture an enemy VIP. We would really like to capture him if possible to get the intel so we can start getting towards the codex brain coordinates. Alright, let's go. So we're bringing a fairly traditional squad on this one, unlike our last one. We just have one of each of the base classes, plus a Spark unit for additional heavy support, and a Reaper for scouting. So we're going to be on a pretty harsh time limit, but with the Reaper we should have a nice tool for being able to deal with that. Oof. That is a long walk, though.
They won't see us if we stay quiet.
All right. So we can scoot around the edge of this building, or we can immediately take this high ground and fight there. Verticality is powerful, but can also be annoying as far as trying to maintain lines of sight and stuff. I think I'd rather be the ones with the high ground than them, though. So let's start pushing up. I think I like pushing up along this side here, so let's make our first move here. No sign of any enemies. We do have Civvy in there we should be careful about. And then we can run up to here. Alright, so none of these guys can see outside the building, so we can probably just continue pushing around the side here and just have everyone Congo line after the Reaper. Almost up to full health on our Spark.
Move.
So we can go ahead and put our sniper here so that if things go wrong and we get exposed in the next turn or two, he will be in a decent position to hold there and snipe. He is mostly spec'd as a gunslinger, but that doesn't mean we can't use him for some sniping. And then Julia, especially with this new Rage suit, has a ridiculous amount of mobility. Alright, so let's go ahead and move the Reaper first, just to get a decent idea of the territory.
WoC says I am to obey.
Open the door, just so that we're not getting caught off guard by anything. Close the door, just so we don't get caught off guard by anything. And then how risky is moving up here? It's a little bit unnecessarily risky. So we're already here. Alright. Let's just push up with the Reaper. There's so little detection range on these guys that you can be pretty aggressive. Alright, and that covers this whole side of the building. We can get very close to the VIP. Alright, yeah, just... Are we comfortable moving you to here? We're all still in concealment. It would be hard for this to reveal on anything. I'm already feeling a little bit of fear and regret. Okay, nice. We got sight of the pod around the convoy. Get a nice hop up. And then can probably spend next turn setting up and then start fighting the turn after that. So we do actually have pretty good sight of it. I think I'm comfortable taking this move to get our sniper in a good position. If there had been a civilian there, it would have blown our cover, but still wouldn't have activated any pods.
I'm all over it.
Man, this specialist is lagging behind everyone else. They just move a little bit slowly.
Affirmative.
Alright. So, I've only seen the one group of enemies so far, which is a little nerve-wracking, especially considering there's probably a Gatekeeper somewhere on this map. We can use our Big Banish on the Gatekeeper if we want. So, Reaper first. Let's go ahead and get vision of this whole pod.
I'm on the move.
Alright, so there we've got the Andromedon Trooper Lancer VIP.
We're here to capture the VIP if possible.
And everyone else should be able to move into some nice high ground positions here. Let's go ahead and give the sniper this other nice light cover position here.
Rolling out.
Push a ranger over to the far side here and see if that exposes anything. Alright, so this is interesting. We could actually just kill this pod and run for it and not encounter any other pods, potentially. Oh, it is tempting to remote start this car, but we do want the VIP alive. This will be a very good remote start next turn, though.
No one will cross.
Alright, so no sign of more enemies, so we can just go ahead and get this fight started. This is a really good start to the fight, given that it does a bunch of damage, strips 12 damage, strips armor off the Andromedon, hopefully doesn't kill the VIP, it says it doesn't kill the VIP, and doesn't blow our concealment, so we get another, effectively another start to the fight. Oh, it only shreds for one, I didn't know that. So these guys are now active, but they don't know where we are, really. The Andromedon moved, the other two did not. That is interesting. So I don't really want to move at all if I can help it. We've got this great high ground advantage, and any movement has the potential to expose more enemies. Alright, so you've got Salvo. Or what is it? bombardment? Volatile mix? Do you not have it? I thought you had the... Okay, I thought he had the thing where he could fire a grenade, then move anyways. We also don't want to risk blowing up the VIP by blowing up his vehicle. So that's a little rough. But we do still have concealment here. So we could get an Overwatch. Heh, we could skull mine this guy. Oh, we don't actually want to face off because that would kill the VIP. That's funny. Alright, so what's the plan? How's your shot on the Andromedon? You've got armor shredding and... not great. So it seems like just starting off by blowing up his cover would be good. And for bonus points... And I just don't want to move down on the chance that it exposes anything. Can you move all the way up there? Yeah, you can. Alright, so we get to rotate you around here. And then we're close enough to use the plasma grenade a little more carefully so that we can hit him and not the VIP or the vehicle. And we get some extra damage from having just leveled volatile mix. Will you stand inside the robot? Alright, so off to a good start here. Andromedon's almost down. 94%. So we can go ahead and have you overdrive to finish it off. Because we will also need to deal with the shell. And then we get to lightning hands it with our sniper for a ton of damage due to the specialty rounds. Oh yeah, you can actually just finish it off pretty much on your own, yeah. And then, while you're being awesome, do you want to also finish off this Elite Lancer with 1 health left? Good job.
You can't handle me.
Alright, so we will want Diamond to stay cloaked, given that we have such an overwhelming advantage this round. So what do we have left? So you've got 87 to kill this guy? Wow, that is... You get a lot of aim. Alright. So just the robot and Jolt left if we keep Julia concealed. So let's go ahead and take this 87.
Okay, so I got one.
Alright, and then... You know, any movement has a chance to reveal, so I actually want to sit tight rather than even running forward to scout. So let's just overwatch. See? There we go. We could have blundered into that by trying to drop Julia down the level. So we don't have our overwatch, but other than that, we're in pretty good shape for this fight. And that's a great start, getting 2 shred on there. If we can get a good face-off here, that will be amazing.
I know where you are.
So we should note, we killed 3 enemies, this is 3 more enemies. There are 3 enemies left on the map, including an enemy unknown. So it is very possible for us to still get into a lot of trouble. Let's see. Oh, yeah. There we've got a Viper just inside sight. So there's probably a pod back here. So let's try and... If If we could get Reaper side of that pod. So there's probably Viper, Gatekeeper back here that we will need to fight on our way out, but really don't want to fight this turn. And one step forward could do it. Alright. How many people do you have sight of? You have very good sight lines. So if you go here and face off, this is almost certainly the last pod of 3, so we can actually move fairly safely this direction for flanking shots on all of these guys, which is amazing. This could involve killing the VIP, which is annoying.
Finally!
Ah, that's really annoying. So, if we can avoid it, we would rather. So, we're also in danger of activating this other pod. Oh, wow. You can kill whatever you want. Alright, what am I doing? We're in a ton of danger of seeing anything up here. And we could face off to do a ton of damage, but it would be sad to kill the VIP. I think it's worth the intel to try not to do that if at all possible. So I could hit 2 enemies with a blaster bomb. I want to be careful not to hit the VIP's car or hit... I can also hit 2 enemies with a frost bomb. I think I actually like using the frost bomb here to avoid any risk of exposure. So you at the very least we can reload and see what your shots are. 100% on the Andromedon. Anyone else have a grenade? You effectively have a grenade? It doesn't show itself as blowing up the cover, but it probably would. So let's start with this. Oh, that doesn't shred armor. That's annoying. Alright. And it ruined his shot somehow. That's weird. Okay, what are we doing? We've also got Sting. Quick question. So can you can't move at all unless we kill both of these guys. And you're not currently in sight of the enemy pod, but I am nervous. You could claymore these two. How much damage does that do? 8. So that would definitely kill this guy, put this guy very low. And then we're finishing them off pretty inefficiently, but we can still do it. That sounds fine.
Now we wait.
Alright, and then... Oh, I should have been more careful about avoiding the VIP car, which could have been very dangerous, but we didn't mess it up, so that's fine. Alright, so we still might need to frost bomb that guy, which is not ideal, but we'd really like to... Only does 4. I'm very confused by the world. Okay. So you've only got 1 action left. Mostly I'm trying to kill this Andromedon so that we can pull Julia back, but that's not looking super plausible. We've even actually kind of gotten to the point where our options in general are less good. So we can still Frostbomb this guy. Could use Julia's Implacable to deal with the Andromedon suit. Oh, this really risks exposing the other pod, though. Okay. What are we doing? Got 100, 100, 100. So could just go for the 155 to crit here. Yeah, try and finish this guy off, use a Frost Bomb on the Andromedon. Minimal risk of exposing anything. Alright, let's try that. Cool. Don't activate another pod?
Impressed yet? They've seen me.
Cool. Then you can just pistol this. Man, we could probably just kill this thing. We probably don't need to use a Frost Bomb. That is relatively more damage. Alright. This does half of the suit's damage. You can't actually hit anything, though. Alright. Fire pistol. So, 92 to hit. So this is 100% 6 to 8. So we can't kill it with him. So do you have sight of it here? You do. So we'll just move you to here. And Frostbomb this bad boy just to avoid having any problems. Frostbomb? Okay. So a little bit of an aggressive use of Frostbomb, but there aren't a lot of enemies left on the map, so I am okay just keeping things safe for a turn. Alright. How greedy am I? Oh, we can just have the Reaper go get the loot. We don't have to be greedy. So we do want you to run up here, grab the loot, and scout out the next pod. Superior scope, great. But that did not see the next pod, who are hiding back here to my knowledge. So we can just go ahead and pistol. And pistol.
How many is that now?
And then probably... Well, we can push up with the Reaper and see what the situation is. Oh no, we already moved with... That was a full move? Alright, doesn't matter. We can just Overwatch with everyone.
Overwatch engaged. What's over there? Got it covered. Moving to Overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Alright. So step one, push up the Reaper to try and see what the situation is.
Moving out. The target is marked.
All right.
This is uniquely graceful compared to some of the other species.
So there we've got our last pod. That is a lot of armor on that Gatekeeper. So let's go ahead and just take up a position here. That gives us full sight of all three of these, so we know the weird glitched Viper inside a Gatekeeper. So we know how far we can push up before we see them. Okay, so theoretically we can move up to here and subdue. But with 6 turns left, let's play it a little more conservative. We can wait for some cooldown. Waiting for cooldowns on a timer sounds rough. Alright, so here is where we start seeing enemies. We want to circle around this side of the car, so let's start by moving here.
Father really outdid himself, didn't he?
So we're going to take a turn of setup, run forward and subdue the VIP, see if that activates, is the plan. So then you can get behind Bishop. You can take cover behind this pillar. And you can also take cover behind this pillar.
I'm going.
Alright. And then we just throw down a bunch of overwatches and move forward to subdue next turn. And see if that activates. This is a pretty good setup if it does.
Moving to Overwatch. I'm on it. Got it covered.
On Overwatch. I'll keep an eye on it for you.
Alright, so we are activating this turn due to the long watch. But not the worst thing that could happen.
Target eliminated.
That's not great, though. Okay, well, that's pretty unfortunate. I guess we just shot through it with our sniper rifle and that set it off. Got one more turn on overdrive and 5 turns to get out. Let's just take a turn of reloads and overwatches and fight him next turn.
Sounds like a job for a turret.
I'm on it. Scanning. Overwatch.
Watching comes naturally.
Got it covered.
Okay. So one more long watch. Nice damage on that one.
We hit the point.
Alright, and now these guys are active. We're getting some more shots on them.
Adjusting aim.
So I guess we just waited too long on that VIP and should have been a little more careful, given that sometimes cars just explode.
Difficult to me.
Oh, and we've got reinforcements.
1-5, we're picking up an enemy transport inbound on
So
your
we're
position.
pretty close to just being able to... We could theoretically not fight these reinforcements. If we can just, like, if we just frost bombed or otherwise dealt with the Gatekeeper and Viper while pushing forward one move, we'd be in range to deal with everything else. So, mostly I like the plan of just shred the Gatekeeper's armor and then banish it. So how good's our first shot on the Gatekeeper? Not very good. So, we do have sniper shots. Good chance of killing the Viper. Not amazing chance. We do have a blaster bomb that we could use. Can that hit both? It can. So that feels like a pretty good place to start to me. Just push you up close enough that you'll be able to run to evac next turn and blaster bomb.
on your tail.
Little bit of shred there. Alright, so our main goal is to set up this banish, so just want a little more shred there. Julia, or yeah, Diamond can shred. It would not be unreasonable. Oh, this also has the nice advantage of getting her into place for a Blade Storm. Could also use her Shredder gun here. Not quite in range for a Shredder gun. Oh man, I'm not even close to that. So let's run and gun Shredder gun.
Knock 'em down. I can handle that.
Alright, what's your hit chance to start? 45. Wow, this thing has so much defense. Shredder gun. Alright, and now Banish is starting to look excessive. But I think I like using Banish anyways because that saves the maximum amount of Overwatch. We get holo targeting on the first one. Oh, we will want to reload first.
I loaded these cartridges myself.
So this is not the most dramatic Banish in the world, but it's still good value. Or not. I probably should have shredded one more point of armor. Okay, we did finish it off. Alright, so you can move a little ways further in Overwatch. You can move up closer in Overwatch. Overwatch. Move up. Overwatch. Move out of Purifier range, and Overwatch. So a bit of a waste on a couple things there, but overall we're in good shape. Unfortunate to lose the VIP and the intel contained within, but we should be able to clean this up and get out.
Advent soldiers loyal to find you.
Oh, jeez. So many cars exploding. Hit. Nice. Alright, one down. Guardian. Not actually firing a second time. Alright, you do have an Overwatch up, so we need to deal with that first. Got Shred and Hollow, so this is a good place to start. Shred, Hollow, Overwatch removed. Go ahead and throw up down a reload here. 100% on that. You can probably just... You've got 100% to kill this, right? Yeah, cool. Oh, she's got 100% to kill either. This one's a little closer. 100% to kill? Cool. So might as well go for some, like, flanking shots or whatever on these, just for the chance at extra AP.
Ready to rock.
You don't have a shot. And robots can't be flanked.
Let's do this.
Alright, so I guess we just sort it. Get yourself a Colonel? No such luck. Oh, nice. We did get Colonel. Alright, and then just move up to here. No enemies left on the map. Not sure if everyone's in range or not.
My watch begins.
Alright. Looks like everyone's probably in range of the evac zone, so let's clear out. We actually ended up playing this cutting this a little closer than I meant to. Could have been paying a little more attention there, but it's fine. We spent a turn fighting reinforcements for extra XP and got a kernel out of it, so.
Unlike the rest of you, this unit doesn't get...
And even if I misclicked this turn, I wouldn't immediately lose a soldier forever, so that's good.
Will do.
And got a kernel out of it, so that's great.
I'm going home. For now.
So, all in all, a successful mission. No injuries. Missed out on the intel, but still got the supplies. Flawless. Tragically not. Wanted to capture that VIP instead of exploding him.
Even now, our enemy lurks in the shadows, plotting to destroy all we have built, to return us to the chaos of the old world.
Our new sharpshooter dealt the most damage there with his blue screen pistol earring.
Nothing boosts morale like a few dead aliens. We got more than our share today.
Alright, and now Julia's tired. That is annoying. I did want to bring her on the forge. Both of these are great. I assume I'll just give her both, but Reaper first. Alright, what do you get? Hunter Protocol? That's kind of interesting. Every time you're targeted... Okay, what's this? Okay, and when you get shot at, you deal more damage. I definitely like this one better. I don't want to get shot at very often, and free shots right off the bat ensure that happens less. So, normally I have liked capacitor discharge a lot more. In a world with alien rulers, I have found my people end up unconscious a lot more often. I think I still like capacitor. Well, I don't have to decide until my next mission, so I'll sit on that one for a little bit. Superior scope, killed a VIP.
Another impressive effort.
Got some supplies,
My
but no
expectations
intel.
were high, and yet you have exceeded them.
Hello, Commander.
So we can build some more things if we want. We sold all of our sectoid corpses. Wait. Rage armor. Oh, this is upgrading it. Yes, I would like to do that. Protective qualities are improved while retaining mobility. Cool. Sounds good. Still waiting on beam cannons. Okay, so we've actually got plenty of supplies now. Yes, I want intel. I want to get... So, we will need more contacts as well, eventually. It doesn't appear to be rushing us to do this supply raid. I will want to do these black site coordinates pretty quick here. Who do I want to wait on for that, or do I want to do that now? So it's tired 1 day there, tired 9 days? I really wanted to bring this pair. 3 days on the covert action. I'm also going to have the option of going after the... 3 kernels. I'm also going to have the option of going after the Chosen at that point. Yeah, War of the Chosen is doing a really good job of stretching my roster to the limit. Like, I have a bunch of high-level troops between covert actions, story missions, missions that are popping up dynamically. I still feel a lot of pressure. 3 days on that. Alright. And it is threatening to make me do this mission, so I probably... It still says enemy unknown? Are there any enemies unknown? Okay.
Setting course for sector.
Well, I guess we're not doing anything of our choice for a while, because... Okay. This looks like a pretty good squad. Maybe... Our Reaper's going to be tired after this mission, so we could give them... Everyone's going to be tired after this mission. I think we just let everyone be tired after this mission. Alright. Make everything available. Pretty sure... Alright, is there any other contenders for who we'd want to bring along? No. Wow, yeah, we are exhausting our roster here. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and load out all of our best stuff. So, got that. She's already equipped. Promote him. Go ahead and throw some capacitor discharge. He's already equipped. Alright, got Wraith Suit, Rage Suit, War Suit. He's wearing the only one wearing medium armor. Like the rocket launcher here over the flamethrower. Got Shredder here. 2 frost grenades. Anything else we can do here that would change things? Any other upgrades we want to build? Yeah, let's get the powered Shadowkeeper. Give that to our sniper. Could get an EMP grenade. Not... Ultrasonic Lure could be fun. I assume it's not actually that good. Alright, so this is 3 to 6 plus 1. Same amount of damage, but you get the aim, the crit chance, and the shadow fall ability. Alright, well, I can't imagine we can bring much better of a team than this, so let's go ahead and try this supply raid we brought upon ourselves. Especially with supplies being the last thing we need right now.